guys, I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to my channel, EmpathOasis. If you are coming back, welcome back, and thank you for your continued support. For today's reading, we're going to be doing it on another karma topic. This time it will be, what is their karma for being homophobic, transphobic, colorist, or sexist? But let's get into your options, okay? I'm going to be doing pens this time around. So for group 1, you guys will be the purple pen or lavender. And group 2, you guys will be the green. And group 3, you guys will be orange. So take a deep breath and then think of the situation you are seeking healing around. And pick whichever pen you feel most drawn to. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Timestamps will be available in the caption. Hey group 1, if you chose the lavender pen, this is your reading. So let's first take a look at this group's overall energy so you guys can figure out whether or not you picked an accurate pile. For this group, I pulled 6 of Swords reversed, Ace of Swords reversed, 9 of Cups, the Hermit reversed, and Death. All right. For this group, I feel like the situation, the overall energy here, it really touches more so on, I feel like colorist and sexist experiences, Spirit is telling me. Homophobic and transphobic experiences are not going to be the dominant energy here. So there may only be a portion of your message here if that is your situation. So you can stick around and see what is here for you, or you can try and return back to the selection portion of this video and pick another pile. But for the majority of you guys, I feel like the experiences here, like I said, are with colorism or sexism. And I feel like the dominant energy with these scenarios are mainly within this group's own family or work environment. I am also seeing situations within your friends groups or romantic situations or with associates, but I feel like family and work environment is like the more dominant energy. I'm also getting this message here, and this isn't going to apply to a lot of you, that this experience isn't necessarily about you. It's about someone that you care about, or maybe that you're involved with, or you're even married to. I feel like some of you were in a situation where like someone expressed some colorist views about your partner that actually exposed them to you, that they were a racist, or it kind of made it more, I guess, tangible for you to see how deeply their own self-hatred or their racism ran. I feel like, once they did this, it caused you guys to either end, your relationship with this person, or your relationship ended, or you created a lot of space and distance from them. I'm also seeing some of you in a similar situation, but it's a sexist situation around the person you were dating. Maybe you were close to, or there was someone in your life that was constantly expressing some very sexist points of view. Your life just didn't align with them. Maybe they could have been someone in your past that for a while you tolerated their behavior, but when you entered this relationship with this person, it was like you could no longer tolerate their negativity or their points of view. You felt like it was, or it could negatively impact the way you were treating your partner. I'm getting fuck girl, fuck boy vibes, as your friend or an associate or someone, you were close to at some point. Only take it how it resonates. This person could have had a Peter Pan syndrome, they just did not want to grow up. For some of you, I am seeing a situation where these people or this person expressed some views to you, and it was actually kind of shocking to you, whether it was colorist or sexist. It could have been homophobic too, or transphobic. I am getting that message, and you just didn't agree with it. You didn't agree with how they thought, who they were just did not align with you. You may have even gotten into a conflict with these people over their perspectives, whether they were colorist, sexist, homophobic, or transphobic. Even though it may not have been directly targeted or directed at you guys, it was kind of as if you felt, you needed to speak up about it because you knew that it was wrong. For some of you, it was directed at you. Some of you, this person may have said something to you that was homophobic and they didn't even know that you were gay. Or they could have said something to you that was transphobic and they may not have known that you were a trans person. So I am seeing that situation here. Like I said, those energies are not the dominant energies with this reading, so there probably is more details for you guys in another pile if you are here for transphobic or homophobic situations. For those of you who were in situations where, you know, this person's colorist views actually exposed to you that they were a racist, I did not add racism to this reading, but I do have a separate reading that does cover that topic if you are interested in getting more details around that. I'm also seeing that there is a small portion of you guys where you may still be connected to this person. You know, you're not able to get away from them. You may even feel trapped in this relationship with them. You feel like this person's energy is so combative or so dominating or chaotic. Like they're just so aggressive. You'd rather bite your tongue than get into a verbal war with them about their opinions and perspectives. I feel like you guys are in a place where there's just like, you know, there's nothing that you can say to change how they feel. So you don't even try to waste your time and your energy. I feel like this is causing a lot of you to have, you know, to struggle with a pretty intense internal battle because you are still connected to this person. Like, you don't like this person, you don't like what they represent, but, you know, and there's different reasons for everybody, but, you know, you guys are in a circumstance where at the moment you can't really get away from this energy. You know, some of you could live with this person, it could be a family member, or you could work with them. When it comes to like sexist experiences for this group, I feel like the type of attacks that you guys, you know, mainly endured were like, I feel like this person was often attacking like your intelligence or maybe the way you communicated. I feel like this person was always questioning your intelligence or your capabilities or your insight. And I feel like they, you know, somehow attributed that to your gender. I'm getting like this impression that this person could have been an air sign, or maybe you guys are an air sign. But I feel like this person that was attacking you, I'm getting just, you know, very egotistical and arrogant energy. They could be an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, but I feel like it's like an air sign in its shadow. So there's like this energy of feeling like they are intellectually superior to others, but there's also like this added element of being a misogynist on top of that. So it's, you know, a lot of verbal abuse, you know, a lot of belittling, a lot of asserting their dominance or bulldozing others with their opinions. Like this energy to me is just, you know, loud and wrong, okay? I'm also getting a situation here where this was actually a third party scenario, okay? And I feel like someone in this third party, I feel like it was a third party though, but someone in this, I feel like they would talk a lot of shit and use like skin color as a way to put you down or uplift themselves. They would act like they were better than you because maybe they had lighter skin or they were lighter in complexion than you. I see they would say things about you negatively about your complexion. But not all of these were third party situations. That's just one of them that popped out. I am seeing situations where it's not a third party, but this person was doing that. You know, I'm seeing a lot of bullying, a lot of name calling. Some of you, this situation was from your past and it was so scarring for you that you still have not been able to fully heal from it. I'm hearing that some of you are in your 30s or 40s or even 50s. And these experiences are actually experiences you had in your childhood or in high school, and the impact was so negative, it's made it so that you guys have had a hard time just opening up to others or trusting others or wanting to be around others. For some of you, these experiences made you so insecure, it actually stopped you from going after your dreams. I feel like a lot of you may have internalized the negativity that these people were projecting. That's not going to resonate with everyone. Some of you, I feel like this was a point in your healing journey. That's not where you currently are at. I see that you have done a lot of healing. You're in a much healthier space when it comes to your self-esteem, confidence, and self-love, okay? I'm seeing that a lot of these people too in this group, you know, if you were bullied because of, you know, whichever reason you're here for, a lot of these people who are bullying you are actually really obsessed with you. You know, a lot of these people, I feel like we're dealing with some superiority complex, or maybe they were spoiled when they were younger, or just the programming within our society. You guys may have a significant amount of more success than this person, or you could have a lot more happiness in your life than this person. There is some form of jealousy at the root of all this. Let's now look at the signs of this group so we can get further confirmation that this is your pile. So for this group, I pulled Libra, Virgo, Leo, Pisces, and Capricorn. So now let's see the karma that they will be facing for, being prejudiced towards you. I pulled 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords reverse, King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles reverse, Lovers reverse, and the High Priestess reverse. So if you guys were in a situation with someone who mistreated you because of your gender or your skin complexion, they may have verbally abused you, mentally abused you. They could have been saying things to you that you were not beautiful or desirable because of your skin complexion, or that you were going to have a bad life, or that you were powerless because of your gender, or you're stupid because of your gender, or you're not going to have the success you seek or desire in your life. You won't be able to manifest it because of these reasons. I see that the actual karma here is you guys will have it all. You'll be able to attract what they think that you won't be able to. So if it's success, you will end up having the success they think you won't be able to have. If it's love or having, happiness in your life, you guys are going to end up being actually happier than they end up. You guys are going to have the success. You guys are going to have the love that they feel like, you would never have or find. I'm also hearing that is karma too for situations where people were, doing bullying towards you for transphobic or homophobic reasons as well. Maybe they told you because you're trans, you'll never find someone who will love you. But I feel like you guys are going to find love. You will find success. You guys are going to end up having a fulfilling or a much more fulfilling life than they do, okay? If this was a scenario where this was a business or work relationship situation where they tried to block your success because of, your sex or your complexion, or because they were transphobic or homophobic, I feel like you guys are going to end up having a lot of abundance in your life, okay? And the 10 of Pentacles card, I think it's interesting here that you have this biracial family here, and they're surrounded by abundance and success. They even have their child. There's an indication of there being a lot of happiness here. And then in the background, you see this person of lighter complexion kind of picking up the trash. I kind of feel like this is a little symbolic for this group when it comes to colorist situations, whether it be at work or within your family. All those people who are speaking so negatively to you or speaking negativity into your life, I feel like you guys are going to end up having, like I said, a much happier existence than they do. And they're going to watch it. They're going to see this. As you can see in this 10 of Pentacles card, this family, the success is right in their, view range. They can see all of this happening around them. So I feel like that's definitely going to be a part of the karma for this group, is seeing you guys happy and successful. Some of you, like I said, this was an experience that didn't necessarily happen to you. It happened about the person that you were involved with. They could have been a darker complexion and your family had a problem with that. They're going to miss out on, having a connection to, and I feel like most likely this is their grandchild maybe, or their niece or nephew or someone in their family. They're going to cut that person off, or you guys are going to cut that person off, and that's going to be a part of their karma with not being able to have that bond. I feel like you guys in this group, a lot of you, whether it was a colorist or sexist experience or homophobic, transphobic, you cutting these people off not only is their karma, but it's going to be shifting a lot of you into a much more positive phase in your life. And I feel like you cutting them off is almost as if you guys are protecting yourselves from the mental torment that these people create for you. There's blocks with their healing. There's blocks with moving on. There's obsessive energy here. There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, a lot of blocks in being able to heal altogether in this scenario. For some of you where this is a work related situation, I feel like maybe this was your boss or an owner of a company. I'm not sure exactly, but take it how it resonates. But I feel like this person, their points of view are not in alignment with how the world is changing. And I feel like they're very stubborn, they're very adamant and very inflexible. And this is actually going to create a lot of issues for their business. I feel like what's going to be happening here is that these negative points of view are somehow going to start impacting the abundance that comes in with their business. Some of these people may actually end up getting exposed. Like, they may initially have a lot of success and abundance, but it puts a lot of spotlight on them, and it exposes a lot of racist, colorist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic aspects about them and who they are. I'm seeing like a massive kind of backlash, happening, whether it's like the failure of their business or, just a drastic drop in their profits and their sales because, not a lot of their clients appreciate the fact that they carry these points of view. I'm also seeing another form of karma here for you guys that these people are going to have to watch is whatever it was that they try to put you down for, whether it was for your skin complexion or your gender or, or the fact that you are gay or trans. I see an opportunity actually coming into your life that creates a lot of material abundance for you for these reasons, for your skin tone, for your gender, for the fact that you represent the gay community, or the fact that you are positive representations for the trans community. I feel like there's going to be an opportunity that comes in for you guys that ends up being very positive and ends up being the very reason why, a channel of success and abundance opens up for you. And these people are going to see it. I'm just seeing a lot of mental turmoil here, a lot of shattered beliefs, a lot of embarrassment. I'm seeing a lot of shame here. Some of these people, though, their beliefs are so ingrained. They're so stubborn. They're holding tightly onto that it's creating more instability in their life, more anger, more rage, more blocks around their healing. Okay, guys, in group 1, that's all I'm seeing here for you. Let me know if this resonates with you. If it did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this in the near future. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm now going to move on to group 2. Hey, group 2, if you chose the green pen, this is your reading. So let's first take a look at this group's overall energy. Let's see what is going on with you guys. During this portion of the reading is when you guys should be able to tell whether or not you picked an accurate pile. So for this group, I pulled the Hermit reversed, 6 of Cups reversed, Page of Swords reversed, Knight of Swords reversed, the World, 2 of Swords, Queen of Wands reversed, Death reversed, and 3 of Pentacles reversed. So for this group, I'm actually getting all the scenarios with group 2. I'm getting colorist, sexist, homophobic, and transphobic situations all coming through here. I feel like with this group, whichever situation you identify with, I feel like you guys were either ostracized, bullied, or shunned from like a community or a workplace. Maybe also within your family or within your group of friends. Some of you were in situations with people that you had known for a long time that may not have been your family. Some of them, they were. And I'm seeing this more for transphobic and homophobic situations where, they were unaware of your sexual orientation. They were unaware of maybe the fact that you were transgender or the fact that you wanted to transition. And I feel like once this became public, once you revealed that some of you are transgender and you're passing. So you could have been, there could have been a lot of people in your life that had no idea. But I feel like, once either you guys made it known of your sexual orientation or it became, public knowledge, some of you, I feel like you got outed. Not all of you wanted this information to be shared with others. Once this was all known to these people or those that you were coming to this reading for, that you had a relationship with, I feel like you started noticing that certain people stopped talking to you. Maybe members of your family stopped reaching out to you, or maybe childhood friends may have even cut you off. People just start getting really funny with you. Like I said, some of you were outed. And some of you, I'm seeing that this actually happened while you were in an argument with someone. They did this as active revenge or because there was some underlying jealousy. You know, I'm getting that message here again that this group, you know, a lot of the experiences that you went through, the negative experiences you had with this person or maybe even a group of people, a lot of it was rooted in jealousy. I did get a similar message in group 1, so if you would like some more details, you can check out that reading as well. For many of you, this jealousy, a lot of it was rooted in maybe you guys having a significant more amount of success than this person. I feel like you made them feel inferior in some way. And in their eyes, attacking you like this is like leveling the playing field. I'm also seeing these people could have been struggling with their own happiness, and because of that, they were just trying to ruin yours. I'm seeing with this group that you guys endured a lot of bullying. I feel like it was actually, you know, compared to the first reading, this energy is a little bit more, it's a little darker, it's a little heavier. Yeah, I'm hearing like the bullying with this group was more brutal. I'm seeing that it was a source of a lot of insecurity. For a lot of you, it may have even caused you to enter a pretty severe depression. I'm seeing that some of you are still struggling with like anger towards these people or this person for, you know, this experience. A lot of you have greatly distanced yourself from these people or you've cut them off. I'm also getting this message here that some of you are actually harboring some anger towards someone who may not have been directly like colorist or sexist or transphobic or homophobic towards you. It's more so of them, I guess, being connected to someone who was, and them kind of standing on the sidelines, not saying anything, like not speaking up. You know, I feel like they watched you getting attacked. They may have told you, you know, that they didn't agree with this person, or they may have even apologized to you in silence, but they would never actually stand up for you against this person. I feel like, you know, this could have been in a work environment too. Like you felt as though your coworker saw how you were getting mistreated or abused and no one was saying anything. Like I feel like there's this energy here. If you guys in this group, you know, during, you know, when you were getting bullied, you just felt so isolated, so alone. This could have even been in your family too. Like I feel like people were just turning a blind eye. They were pushing it under the rug. They were acting like it wasn't happening. You know, if you tried to speak up, they may have even tried to silence you. You know, there was just this feeling of what you were going through, what you were experiencing wasn't being taken seriously, or it didn't matter to others. I'm also seeing another dynamic here where, you know, the experience you had, you know, it was a sexist experience, maybe because you know, in your family dynamic, maybe traditions, like women don't have as many rights, or, you know, they're not supposed to be as vocal. Things are a lot more strict for you. I feel like you experience a lot of restrictions and a lot of negative experiences because, you know, your parents or maybe your relatives or someone in your friend group or whatever the environment was, they really had a lot of outdated views. Yeah, I'm getting this repeated message again. I'm just going to say it again, that a lot of you have anger towards someone who may not have actively exercised prejudice against you, but they stood by and did nothing. They stood by and watched. They stood by and were silent and ignored your suffering. And I feel like this was someone that you cared about a lot. You may have even loved, and you may actually have more anger towards them than the actual person who abused you. In this group, the overall energy is, you know, these people really tried to either disempower you, take advantage of you, manipulate you. Some of you, I'm even seeing like you were getting objectified. It could have been in your work or even within your family. This next message is not going to apply to everyone, and it is, you know, much darker. So a little bit of a trigger warning. I am seeing here that a lot of you were experiencing getting victim blamed for, you know, your gender or your sexuality. You know, you may have actually experienced being assaulted, or molested, and they could have even said to you, oh, you're just being overly dramatic because you're a girl, or you're making things up, or you're just, you know, you're too emotional, you can't think straight, you're making a big, you know, they try to minimize it. They didn't take you seriously, or if they didn't agree with your lifestyle, or sexual orientation. I feel like they minimized your pain. They try to act as though, you know, it wasn't as severe as it was, because in their eyes, maybe they justified it, like that was something you deserved because they held these prejudiced views. I'm just getting, you know, people trying to silence you, trying to victim blame you, looking the other way, not supporting you guys. Another scenario I'm seeing is maybe you were a woman in the work environment that was male dominated. So you experienced a lot of bullying or sexist treatment at your place of employment because of this. You were maybe one of the few women in your field. So you had, you know, you're constantly dealing with, I feel like, attacks from your coworkers or people trying to undermine you. I'm also getting this message that some of you may have gotten something stolen from you. They may have even like stolen an opportunity as well. Another scenario I'm seeing here is that these people, you know, had such strong prejudice against you guys in this group that some of these people actually try to get you guys in trouble with the law. Like they try to get you locked up. Maybe some of you did work, they did get you arrested. It may have been for a reason, you know, on the surface, not for, you know, something colorist or homophobic, transphobic or sexist, but at its core, at its root, it was, you know, that was a motivation behind getting the police or the law involved. Yeah, this group is a little heavier with the messages and the energy. I am getting this repeated message here of you guys being somehow, shape or form, you were physically harmed. I do include like mental torment as a physical harm as well. But I do feel like, you know, some of you may have actually gotten injured because of these experiences. Like you could have been assaulted by somebody or a group of people. But yeah, this energy is much heavier than group one. Let's now look at the signs that are coming through with this group for this person you are inquiring about when it comes to this karma. This is going to be the dominant energy, guys. Also, this could be your energy as well, okay? It could be your signs, but I am intentionally doing this for this person's sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Mars, okay? So for this group, I pulled Mercury, which is Gemini or Virgo, the 5th house, which is Leo, the 11th house, which is Aquarius, Taurus, and Jupiter, which is Sagittarius. So now let's look at the karma that this group has. I pulled Page of Staffs, 2 of Staffs, the Empress, and the Chariot reverse. So this is really interesting to me because I feel like, you know, the Page of Staffs, 2 of Staffs, and the Empress, this is actually how your life is shifting, I feel. You know, this is the abundance and the success that you guys are going to be having. Some of you may be in the beginning stages of this. Some of you may be in the planning stages, planning, organizing, and some of you are actually already very abundant, very successful. So I feel like this is a part of this person's karma, is that you guys are in this energy. The Chariot reverse, this is someone who is trying to use force. They're trying to use all their willpower to move forward in their goals and their plans, but they're blocked. And I feel like that's representative of this person's energy. So I really feel like that's like the underlining karma here for these people, is that, you know, I feel like spirit is going to be blocking them on like every level. You know, any kind of advancement they try to make, any kind of gain, any kind of, you know, plans they have, I feel like spirit is just going to be blocking them left and right. I feel like these people, you know, if they do obtain something in the forms of abundance or success, it's going to be very short-lived, or it's not going to be very fulfilling. It's going to be like an empty victory. I'm also seeing here that these people are going to be experiencing some form of injury, especially for those who experience some kind of like assault or physical injury because of these experiences. Like this is coming back around to them, especially with all of these Wands cards and the Chariot reverse. This next scenario is not going to apply to everyone, but I am hearing a car accident. I don't know how that ties into all of your karmas, but I feel like this car accident is going to be causing them some significant amount of injury that's going to, you know, put a lot of blocks or cause them to stop and have to focus on their physical healing instead of making actual progress, you know, in their life, in their job, their career, whatever it is. I feel like there's going to be a lot of blocks for this person with their finances because of this accident as well. I am hearing, like, for some of you, you may have been in the car with someone and you guys got into an argument and things got really heated. It was around one of these topics. And like, it led to an accident. Like, you guys were in an accident. Okay, so take it how it resonates. That's not going to apply to everyone. I know that. But yeah, I am seeing for those that did experience physical injury, I am seeing that comes back around for them. I'm also seeing that some of these people, their karma is going to come back around to them in a form of a relationship. You know, them themselves vibrationally are at such a low frequency. They're at such a toxic frequency. I'm seeing them actually attracting a partner that's just as toxic or even worse. For some of these people, this person is going to cause them financial ruin. I feel like these people are going to actually end up getting abused by this person in this relationship. For some of you, like the way that they abused you, it's going to be coming back to them in their romantic connections. This also can be in a relationship, a platonic one that enters into their life soon. I feel like this person is going to create a lot of mental torment in their life. I'm also getting this message here that for some of you, this person is so toxic. They are so stuck in their ways. They have done so much horrible stuff in their life. Like, I don't feel like they're only Prejudice. They're like a malignant narcissist and a psychopath. These people are probably even racist as well. And they have just done so much negative. They have just contributed so much negativity to other people's lives. They've done so much damage to their own life that they've racked up so much negative karma. They're going to have to actually pay that forward in their next life. Like, they're not going to be able to clear that all out in this life. I feel like these people will be coming back to a life of suffering because of this, a life of disadvantage, a life filled with a lot of blocks, you know, and lack of opportunity because of how negatively they impacted those in this life. I'm also seeing people here, you know, they're actually going to be cursing their offspring, especially with the presence of the Empress here. That's someone who is fertile, who's pregnant, who has children. And I feel like this is a part of their karma. They're going to be cursing their offspring's lives with these toxic and detrimental beliefs. I feel like their kids are actually going to be living a life filled with a lot of suffering because they're carrying on these beliefs. They're carrying on these ideals. Especially because, you know, the world is evolving so much and changing. If these people currently do not have kids, but they will have kids, this is what's going to be happening for them as well as a part of their karma. I know you guys in this group, you've been through so much. You know, I can tell like the energy with this group, it feels very heavy. And I feel like Spirit really wants me to let you guys know that there's a lot of you here. You guys have a pretty high ranking in the spiritual realm. And what you went through, Spirit is saying this person's actions did not go unseen. These people are going to be living a life full of a lot of restrictions, a lack of freedom, a lack of happiness and fulfillment because of these beliefs that they carry. Even if you guys cannot see this person or these people suffering on the surface, Spirit wants you to know that you can't hold these types of toxic views and expect to attract a life of happiness, fulfillment, joy, and peace. I'm seeing these people living a life full of lack and emptiness, or them just struggling like their entire life with their anger. Okay guys, in group 2, I hope that this reading resonates with you and it was helpful. If it was, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell if you would like to see more readings like this in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm now going to move on to group 3. Hey, group 3, if you chose the orange pen, this is your reading. So first, I want to take a look at this group's overall energy so you guys can figure out whether or not you picked an accurate reading. During this portion of this video, if this doesn't sound like your energy or the experience that you're inquiring about, feel free to return back to the selection portion of this video and try again. But for you guys, I pulled 9 of Staffs reverse, Ace of Staffs reverse, the Hierophant, the Magician reverse, and 10 of Swords. So for this group, I feel like the dominant energy has more to do with homophobia, transphobia, and sexism. I'm not really feeling like colorist experiences are a heavy or dominant energy with this group. There may only be a few messages here. If that is your experience and you would like to hear a more accurate reading, you can return back to the selection portion of this video and try again. There may be a few messages here for you, so you can stick around or not. But with this group, several situations are coming through. Only take what resonates. But for some of you, I feel like you were in a situation where a person expressed some homophobic views or transphobic views, and I feel like some of you may still have a connection to this person or a relationship with this person, or they're in your life currently. I feel like these people, you know, have very traditional views. They're very old school, a lot of outdated views. I'm getting like, you know, your parents or maybe your elders or aunts, grandparents. I'm feeling like this could be like family. I'm also feeling like religion plays a huge factor into these prejudice or these views that this individual has. For some of you, I feel like this person, the way that they express their homophobia or their transphobia is that they do not even acknowledge this part of you. They act like this part of you does not exist. They do not acknowledge, you know, if you have a partner, they may not recognize them as you being in a romantic relationship with them. They may only call them your friend because of their prejudice. Yeah, I just feel like these people, they don't speak really too much about your personal life, or they don't speak about it in a positive way. If this isn't a homophobic situation or transphobic situation, I feel like I'm seeing something similar, but it's more around someone expressing some sexist views in regards to roles they believe a man and a woman should have in either a relationship, at a job. I feel like they try to enforce these roles onto you. I feel like you guys may not live in a way that this person agrees with or that they understand. And instead of trying to understand, they just will attack you for it. They will belittle you for it. They will try to disempower you. I'm getting one scenario, and this isn't going to resonate with everyone, where maybe you are a male and you have a career that may traditionally be a position that, you know, people think of women fulfilling. Maybe like you could be a nurse, and, you know, you guys could be in a situation where you're constantly hearing this person talking shit to you for maybe not being a doctor, even though like being a nurse is your passion. You love your job, you love what you do. You know, that's just one example. Like they could be saying stuff to you like nursing jobs are for women and doctor jobs are for men, or something just really like ignorant like that. I'm also hearing teacher, like they could be belittling the fact that you are a teacher, or it could be the reverse. You could be a woman in a position that is traditionally viewed as a position that men should have, and because, you know, you are in this career, this position, you're constantly getting a lot of shit for it. If you guys are dealing with someone who expresses a lot of homophobia or transphobia towards you, and they're like heavily in the church, like I feel like they're, you know, they project a lot of hate at you, or judgment towards you. And I feel like they'll use like Bible scriptures as a way to condemn you or justify them being prejudiced towards you. Group 2 also had pretty heavy energy, but I think that this group might have the heaviest. I'm also hearing that you guys in this group, you guys actually were physically assaulted because of you being gay or transgender or a woman. But yeah, I'm hearing physical assault, physical injury. If they didn't cause you guys some form of physical injury, I do feel like they put you through some severe form of mental torture. A lot of you hit rock bottom because of this experience. Like you went through a period of like intense depression, especially with the presence of that Ten of Swords. That's like literally someone just, you know, just kind of taking a beating from life and from those around them, like being betrayed, being stabbed in the back, being, you know, hitting rock bottom, and people like kicking you while you're down. For some of you, this abuse was so severe that, you know, and I'm so sorry that I see this, but I feel like a lot of you may have even contemplated suicide. That's not going to be a message that resonates with everyone, but I am seeing that some of you did get into this very, very dark space, this dark energy because of these experiences. Overall though, if this stuff didn't really like hit home for you, overall the energy of this person that you are inquiring about, their energy just feels very controlling, very rigid. I feel like when you were around them, you feel very disempowered because of how dominating or aggressive or volatile or negative and hateful that they are. So I did pull some cards around this person's signs for their sun, moon, or their rising. Venus and Mars as well. This can be your energy. That's not the intention that I set, but I do see that, you know, sometimes you guys do tap into your own energy with these readings as a confirmation that this pile is for you. But for this group, I pulled Scorpio, Taurus, Aries, Leo, and Cancer. So now let's take a look at what karma these people will be facing for their prejudice. I pulled 8 of Swords reversed, the Sun, Page of Swords, Justice, Knight of Staffs reversed, and Judgment. So again, I'm getting this repeated message, or I'm seeing this energy again with this group where you guys went through some pretty volatile or violent experiences. You know, I feel like you guys endured a lot of verbal abuse. And with these cards, you know, in regards to their karma, I'm hearing swift justice is coming in, or harsh justice. Like whatever they did to you, it's coming back to them amplified. I'm hearing for some this will be through an intense exposure of this person, especially with the presence of the Sun here. You know, the Sun is about the truth, you know, tapping into the heart of the matter. And I feel like this is what is going to be happening for a lot of these people. I'm also seeing that when it comes to exposure, like I feel like some of these people, why they were so volatile or violent or hateful and negative towards you is because they were actually taking out their own self-hatred on you. I feel like some of these people are going to get exposed that, you know, they're gay too. And because they can't accept themselves, they project this onto you guys. For some of you, this exposure, you know, regardless of what it is specifically about, for some of you, this exposure is going to be happening online. There's going to be like a huge wave of negative backlash towards this person when it comes to their true character. When they get exposed for their hateful points of view or their toxic points of view, their homophobic and transphobic points of view, the backlash is going to be so intense and powerful. I feel like these people are not going to be able to cope with it. I see them struggling. I feel like a lot of them, they're going to go into hiding or isolation. And you know, I don't like saying this stuff, but again, I'm seeing that these people, they too will be hitting a rock bottom. They too will be struggling with dealing with the public humiliation and the shame. And some of these people might even attempt suicide as well, because they're just not able to handle all the negativity that comes back around towards them. You know, especially for you guys that went through situations where you felt that way, I definitely feel like that's a scenario that's like lining up with your experience. But that message is not going to resonate with everyone. Not everyone is going to go to that extreme. But I do feel like the overall energy with this group, it's pretty dark, man. Like I see it coming back around. I feel like these people, they invited so much hatred and ugliness and toxicity into their life that it's actually making their body toxic. And I feel like this is going to be a part of their karma as well. Like harboring all that anger and that rage, it makes our body acidic. And I feel like a lot of these people, because they're in so much dis-ease, they create disease in their body. They create, some of these people may even develop like a terminal illness where their body starts shutting down or turning against itself, because of their lack of accountability and their refusal to address this anger and hatred that they have. For those that were assaulted by someone due to their prejudice, I feel like if their health does not suffer, if they do not develop some disease, I feel like I do see this violence coming back around towards them. I'm seeing them getting assaulted in the same manner or worse. I'm hearing spirit say physical injury. So there is going to be some form of injury that comes back around to them in the form of their karma. If you guys were sexually assaulted, I'm hearing impotence. I'm hearing jail For some of you, maybe you pressed charges for either the sexual or non-sexual assault that you endured. Some of you will press charges, or you have pressed charges. Others of you, I feel like maybe another victim of theirs is going to press charges and they're going to get karma like all at once for everything that they've done. I'm also hearing that for some of these people, they will be going to jail, and while they're in jail, that's when they will be getting assaulted. I'm also hearing that a part of, these people's karma for some of these people, I'm seeing that they're going to become the center of a lot of gossip, especially when a lot of bad things start happening in their lives. I feel like people are going to be talking about them in a real negative light. I feel like their reputation is definitely going to be getting ruined. I'm also hearing too for this group that spirit is going to be blocking a lot of these people financially, and that a lot of these people are going to be experiencing financial ruin in some way, or they're going to enter into a situation that seems like it's promising. It seems like it's going to be successful, but it's going to result in financial ruin. For some of these people, this will be in the form of a partnership with someone that they're not able to see is embodying like this predator negative energy, I feel like they bond with this person over some very dark or negative shared points of view. But I feel like this person, the person you're inquiring about, I feel like they are a sociopath, but this person that they end up, kind of connecting themselves to is a worse sociopath. They're a sociopath maybe in different ways or more devious, evil ways. I feel like this person is going to get involved with them, and they're going to be even more volatile and hateful energy than they are. And this is going to end up causing them a lot of misery, financial ruin, or failure. I'm also seeing mental torture and feeling trapped and powerless by this person, or feeling disempowered by this person. I'm also seeing for some of you, these people are going to be confronted with their homophobic and transphobic views when they are confronted by the fact that either one of their children, a family member, or someone that they're really close to and love is actually gay or transgender, or they want to start transitioning. I feel like this is going to cause this person to enter into a really dark space where they're having to be accountable for the pain that they've caused other people, including you. They're going to have to face some form of severe self-judgment over their own actions when they realize that their child is gay or someone that they're very close to comes out. If this is their child, I see overwhelming stress and fear that someone is going to do to their kid what they've done to you or to other people. And I feel like this is going to create a lot of mental torment for this person in their life. When this person comes out in their life, I feel like they're just going to be filled with so much embarrassment about the things that they've said. I feel like it's really going to hit this person hard because, the person that they hurt with their points of views, they really valued their connection. For some of you, this karma includes this being the end to that connection. For sexist and homophobic and transphobic situations, for some of these people, I feel like a lot of their behavior happened maybe in their youth, and there's been some time that has passed, or there's been a lot of growth. They are more educated now on, how they were so ignorant. And I feel like they are feeling horrible for their participation in something that is so ugly and so wrong. And I see these people struggling with a lot of guilt for that. I'm also seeing another situation in regards to their karma, where some of you, where this person is actually going to end up putting their foot in their mouth. Like, I feel like they're going to be in a situation where they assume that the person that they're talking to is not gay, or they could be a passing transgender person and they have no idea that they are transgender. And I feel like they make the mistake of making a bunch of homophobic or transphobic comments. And this person, is in a position of influence and power. And I see them, deeply offending this person, and this person creating either a lot of blocks for them in their career. They may blackball them in their field because of this. This experience of them putting their foot in their mouth around this person is not going to be something that they forget ever. Like, it's going to be kind of traumatic. I'm also seeing a scenario here where you guys were in a situation where someone was actively trying to block opportunities or slow down your progress or your success because they didn't agree with your sexual orientation, or they could have had issues towards you because of your gender. And I feel like these people are going to have to watch you guys become successful regardless of whatever it was that they tried to do to block you. Like, I see that it's not going to work. And for some of you, it's even going to backfire, and it's going to end up, somehow coming around and blocking them from advancing. I'm seeing a situation here too where you guys may have been in a situation with someone who was sexist and they manipulated you. They stole something from you. They could have used you for something as well. This includes physical pleasure, or they could have stolen money from you. But I feel like they end up getting used back. You know, they end up getting used back by someone that's like worse than them, is a worse manipulator than them. I'm hearing a scenario where like this person gets seduced by somebody that, you know, hates men or hates women, and they use seduction as a means of exerting their dominance and control and manipulation over this person. You know, that's just one scenario. But the overall energy is that this person is going to be getting used and manipulated by someone that is sexist as well. That is all I am seeing though for group 3. Let me know if this resonates with you. If it did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video.